Welcome, everybody. This is D. Durrell. Please press 1 to let me know whether or not you have received. You can listen to me. I had a little malfunctioning with the sort of a malfunctioning going on. Press 1, let me know if you can hear me. If you're listening, please press 1 because my sound kind of acted out a little bit. If you can hear me, please let me know. If you can hear me, please let me know. Okay, great. Good. All right. Appreciate you all for coming in. I did see that my boy CD Fury, I'm not too familiar with him. I've heard of his name and so forth. Before I get started, I'd like to give a shout out to LB, shout out to Poetic Flocka. Definitely a shout out to Tiffany Phillips. Appreciate you all for coming in. We're going to have a discussion today. We will have a discussion today. And yes, Tiffany, you are right. How the tides are turning, and they are turning like hell right now. And I was watching Lennon's show earlier. Matter of fact, it's going on right now. Lennon Honor was on, since he's been on, has probably made a little bit over $100, and he only has somewhere around 600 viewers, as opposed to he's up to 1K. But what I'm saying is that we're seeing a subtle decrease in support. We're seeing a subtle decrease in viewership and so forth. He's starting to feel it. He is starting to feel it. He is beginning to feel it. And it's funny how his rhetoric is about Umar's taxes. The gall of this person who hadn't filed taxes in no telling how long has the audacity to speak on Umar Johnson and tax. But I want you all to understand this was done on purpose. This was done on purpose because he's trying to deflect the situation that people are putting on him, and he's trying to relate it back to Umar not paying taxes. How convenient. Oh, how convenient. How convenient. He will never address it. For those that want to know, he will never address it. Now, my topic today, and I'm going to do an open panel. You know I'm going to do an open panel. I just wanted to bring that in as an introduction. But we're going to talk about Ayida. Whatever her last name is, that's sound like a Nigerian type name, Adoloso, whatever the hell it is, whatever her last name is. But her last name is really not Honor. Out of his own mouth, he stated, this is his spiritual wife. How disrespectful for a man to impregnate a woman 5 times, and the best you can offer her is a spiritual marriage? Yes, K coaching. She has a Nigerian last name, brother. I'm sorry, brother. Adolise, whatever the hell it is. She has a Nigerian last name. I'm wondering if Ayida is interracial. Is she mixed? Is she biracial? I'm going to look for I think I can look at Shakim Raw. Shout out to Shakim Raw because he's on CD Fury page right now. I'm going to listen to a little bit of it, of what they're saying right now. Not a whole lot. But I'm going to listen to a little bit of it as we continue. But As we move forward, I want to focus on how should the black community look at Ayida? Because we're talking so much about LENON honor. And I want to give a shout out to Tiffany Griffin, because Tiffany Griffin rose the question. She is as complicit in the tax fraud, tax evasion, scamming the people as LENON honor. She is equally culpable. She's equally culpable. She's equally involved. She was in the videos. She sat there and act like they were really married. She sat there and allowed her husband, she correct him, she benefited from this. She doesn't work, nor did she pressure him to work. Come on, guys. Let's look at this. Tiffany says, I have nothing negative to say about his wife. He's the leader of the family, and they need to eat. You are right. They do need to eat. But America is the land of opportunity, the land of milk and honey, regardless of all of the racial injustices that we have to go through. It is no excuse in this country that if you put your best effort forward, if you get a basic education, hard work, planning, and making good decisions, you cannot be successful without scamming. They are scamming the welfare system. It's a reason he went to Utah. They targeted Utah because Utah is a state that has a lot of welfare scamming because of the amount of polygamous type relationships that go on. There are a lot of quote unquote polygamous relationships where there are men who are spiritually married in a certain religious sect or organization where they do this all the time. They do this all the time. She is not dumb. She is not stupid. She is not the leader. But you know what? A follower has a right to make a decision. She's not the leader, but a follower has the right to make a decision on who they follow. She made the decision to give a lifelong commitment to a bomb. Yes, I'm going to speak on the wife. I'm speaking on her. I feel like, as Tiffany stated, I'm gonna let Tiffany back me up, because when Tiffany first said this, I was like, I'm not really feeling that. But then I kind of thought about it, because the fact of the matter is that a man can only do as much as a woman will allow him to do in a marriage, in a relationship, and vice versa. She is complicit in this man doing what he's doing. She may be the one who encouraged it. She may be the brains behind it. Now, this is her YouTube page, which was unsuccessful with 679 subscribers. So I guess her husband's popularity didn't rub off on her. Look at this. This is Miss Honor. This is what she's been doing. Let's look at this. Look, she got Ayida. She has her own website. Let's look at the website. Handmade jewelry. This is her hustle. So that means she has a business too. She has a business that she's not reporting. She's not reporting her business. Now, let me get away from this. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to go ahead and remove this, and I'm going to show you her business that she's not reporting to the IRS. They both have businesses. Look at this. She's making money off of this. Good things come in small packages. See her jewelry. This is her picture. This is why I got the picture I have. Okay. What we make. Look at what she makes. Look at her jewelry. This is what she's selling. Okay. Handcrafted jewelry made with love. This is what she does. This is her. So you mean to tell me? Yes, and I'm going to be honest with you. It looks like a good product. So I know damn well she making money. Matter of fact, her jewelry actually is a better product than that bullshit that LENON is pulling out. LV said, what kind of baby mama? What kind of baby mama? What kind of baby mama allow her man to work for 7 years and only make money off of YouTube? I'm going to answer that question for you. Darrell is a public figure. Does that mean someone should discuss his wife or what sports his son plays? Want to bash LENON? Have a field day, still poor taste. First of all, my wife is not a YouTuber. Okay. First of all, my wife is not on anybody's show. Okay. Matter of fact, my wife don't even like me on YouTube. If you really want to get real about it. Matter of fact, because I have so much respect for my wife, that's why she's married to me. I don't have a spiritual marriage. I have a legal marriage. That's the kind of love I have for my wife. I don't make anybody a baby mama. But this is what she's selling. So you mean to tell me the prophets, they couldn't get a house because they don't file their taxes and they don't have ways to report their income? Are you fucking kidding me? This is real. This is real. They are earning income with online businesses. YouTube is an online business. This jewelry that she's selling is an online business. LENON Honor's website, an online business. And I know she's making money because that looked like a good product. That's a good product. I gotta hand it. I'm not gonna hate on it because it looks nice. The sandals look good, the little bracelet, the earrings. That look like some nice shit. So you mean to tell me she's making money off of this and they are not reporting this? What up, LaFane? What's up, Tiff? I'm gonna let y'all have at it.
Greetings. Hello, hello, good people. Thank you. I'm enjoying the show, but I have to interject right now. I need to say something. It's burning a hole in myself, and I got to get it off my chest. Now, we're discussing Ayida Honor slash whatever her last name is, and that's no disrespect to her. I literally cannot pronounce it. So people are sitting up here asking, what kind of woman and who would do this? Let me explain to you who would do this. And I'm just going to keep it a buck, as I always do. Ayida is a bum in a skirt. She's a bum in a bra. She's a bum in lipstick. Now, here's the option. She's either a bum, she's complicit bum, or she's being coerced. And let me explain exactly what I mean by her being coerced. I know y'all are going to come down on me on this, but I'm about to say what everybody thinks and that nobody has the courage to say. Every time we see pictures of Ayida, she has looked like discoloration around her eyes. Now, my question is, does Lennon beat her? I don't know if he do. I can't say if Lennon beats her or not. I've never seen Lennon beat her. I'm keeping it a buck, like I said. I don't know if he beats her. I've never seen Lennon beat her, but I'm simply posing the question on if he beats her. Because to me, the only way I could not see her as complicit for being a part of this scam is if she's being coerced or being threatened or in some sort of DV, a domestic violence relationship, where she simply can't leave. And there's a bunch of, we can discuss this and that all day long about women not being able to leave. We know how this works. I get it. But the reason why I say that is because she's the mother of the children. She carries them physically and she carries them financially, because it's her benefits that keep the family afloat. She's seen on camera encouraging her kid, 3-year-old James, to ask for a house rather than toys. When James said, Mommy, I want toys, she's like, and you want a house too, don't you? Why is she doing that? That's the question of the day. Is her motivation because she wants to please her husband because she's scared of him, because he physically beats her? Or is she saying that because, maybe she's enjoying the free ride of gifts being flooded to her home and cash apps being sent to their account? Again, I'm not saying that Lennon is violent. I don't know, but I'm posing the question, is Lennon violent? Because he has nothing to offer. If she literally told him to get his ass out the house now, he would have to go fend for himself. She has the power and all the resources. But then again, that's the question that I would like for everybody to answer is, why is she doing this? Is she doing it because she likes the free ride? She do it because financially she's happy, bilking people out of money? Because as a mother, you're a father. Could anybody borrow your child as a prop for a cancer scam and you be okay with it? Anybody who didn't want their children to be okay with it would not allow their children to be okay with it. But she was on board. So the question that I have that I would like for people to answer is, why are you on board, Ayida? Are you on board because your husband beats you? Are you on board because you're happy receiving the free ride? Because the only way that we can say she's not complicit is if she's doing this under duress. Anything outside of that, she's just as guilty and just as bummy as her husband. I'm going to mute myself.
LaFane, what you think?
What's up, Uncle D? How you? What's up, Ron?
Bro, I'm good, man. I'm great today, man. I'm great.
Same here, bro. Tiff, to answer Tiff questions, I don't know. That's a heavy one right there. I don't know if he's giving her 2 pieces on the regular. I do think she's enjoying the free shit, because who wouldn't? I mean, I don't hate the player. I mean, I think she enjoys the free shit. What woman, what man, what person wouldn't like 50 boxes of new shit from Target coming to their house? I think everybody would crack a smile for that one. So, I mean, she's a hustle. Excuse me, and let me say this. I don't knock the hustle. I don't, America was built on fuckery and hustling and capitalism and corruption and everything else. My thing is, y'all spent so much time, Lennon, you spent so much time digging into Umar that you exposed yourself. And your begging, in my opinion, his begging is way worse than the 10 years of raising funds Umar has been doing. His is way worse because you put your children in it. You let your children be subjected to internet trolls. The internet is undefeated. You know?
Right. The internet is undefeated.
You know, I watch the videos carefully and I read body language well. I was so uneasy sitting up there watching him and them kids up there at midnight just lying and begging. If it made me feel bad for them kids, man, because that was coerced. You could tell the oldest son, the oldest child, see through it. He's just like, damn, man, we begging for thousands.
They making me do this. It's like they making me do this shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've been there. I've been shit. I have a 12-year-old daughter, and I know when a child is being bashful and they don't want to do something, but come over here and smile for your auntie now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come over here and make you do something, and they like,
they're being coached. You can tell they're tired of being coached.
They're tired of it, man. And that was my big thing right there. Like, man, you put your kids in this, bro, and you got them kids up here talking about thank y'all for helping us move and all. That does something to a child's mental. That does something to your mental. When you grow up, out of them 5 children, do you think as they all get older, do you think all of them gonna have a stern level of respect for Lennon like that? No. A couple of them gonna be rebellious as hell. Watch what I tell you.
Yeah, man. It especially that oldest one. The oldest one, man, he's the one to me that looks the most uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's almost as if they're being coached. We're gonna exploit you so that people can think that we're this ideal happy family. I mean, let's be honest. The Black community is full of dysfunctional families.
Yeah.
So when people see a pseudo idealistic family structure on YouTube, which they think is, fully functional, a loyal, allegedly loyal husband who loves his wife, cares for his wife. He's not overly masculine. He's somewhat effeminate, to be honest with you.
Not somewhat. He's very effeminate.
I'm just putting it nicely. I'm trying to not say, you know what I'm getting at. I'm not trying to go overboard with it, but you already know where I'm leading with that.
Yeah,
but
he played
very submissive. Go ahead. Can you hear me? Go ahead.
Oh no, I thought I talked over you. I was gonna say go ahead to you. But yeah, man, I mean,
okay.
He's very submissive. He's very, and somebody LV is in the chat. I totally agree with you. I don't watch LENON, but Christmas night, I was all over YouTube. You know, it was everybody chilling. And to see them go live, the 2 minutes that I did see them go live begging on Christmas night, that was too much. That was too much. That was crazy. Over the top.
To me, that is low. To have your kids begging on a day where people are supposed to be celebrating with their family, and you got your kids up at night asking for more money. Not only that, the fact that people gave them thousands of dollars worth of gifts for Christmas, and you're still begging. The level of greed, it's despicable. Hey, Tiffany Phillips, what's up, Tiff?
Drama is in your chat crying.
Hey, D. How are you? Thank you for letting me on.
I don't care. Hey, Tiff, what's going on, Tiffany?
Hi. And the other gentleman on the chat. Hi. You know, as a mental health professional, my only question is, like, from a personality disorder type standpoint, who in God's name would engage in that type of behavior that the person in question has been, engaging in, knowing what he has going on? You know that old saying, folks in glass houses shouldn't throw stones? Who, I would never.
Yes.
Who does that? That's so bizarre to me. Your whole life is fucked up. Your taxes are fucked. Yeah. Everything's fucked up. Like, who does that? That's so weird to me. I would sit in a corner and eat my food and be quiet.
I'm going to say this from a clinical standpoint without ever seeing Lennon. I see some level of Axis 2 going on, which is personality disorder, in which the manipulation, the way that he carries out with the manipulation, as far as how he is lying to people. I don't think he has any empathy for anybody that he's fooling and has basically scammed for all these years. When you look at the fact that he's done this for the length of time that he has, it can be deemed as somewhat clinical. I can't say to what point without really knowing what's going on with them, but then when you also look at the fact of the alleged sexual orientation issues, there's some things going on internally with this man. And I think that the heart of this, to be honest with you, is the relationship that he had with his father. If you look at it from a psychodynamic, family psychodynamic perspective, there is a lot of dysfunction that Lennon has endured that has allowed him to develop into a person that is doing the things that he is doing right now. And it's very subtle in the way it's come out, because notice this has come out over time. This is not something that bam, you see it now, you know this is who Lennon is. But the fact of the matter, he had a very poor relationship with his father, which I think abuse, even though he never said his father was abusive, I think his father was probably definitely psychologically abusive and verbally abusive, could be possibly physically, but definitely psychological. And the fact of the matter, Umar Johnson is a trigger point, because he has said multiple times how Umar Johnson reminds him a lot of his father. And to me, what we're seeing is a defense mechanism of displacement in which you are taking out your frustrations and your issues on Umar Johnson that you failed to confront your father on. And so he's taking that hatred that he has for his father and he's associating it to Umar Johnson, as if I can somewhat redeem myself by tearing down a man that reminds me of my father, and instead of approaching his father or healing in a therapeutic manner, in the appropriate therapeutic form. But you want to go on YouTube and tear a man down that you think or you feel from his perspective reminds him of his father. And to me, he said this countless amounts of times, which leads me to the fact that you have a lot of unresolved traumatic issues that you have never dealt with. And you need to deal with those things. You need to get help. He really needs to get help. But in his mind, from his perspective, he thinks he's doing God's work. He actually thinks he is doing the work of the community.
So quick question,
and I
D.
have problems with that.
Definitely. But another question,
Yes.
just like from a personal standpoint, for him, like, is it like a mental block? Like, what did he think was going to happen? Like, you have all this bullshit going on. Did you really think that you were going to bash someone publicly? And you have all this going on and it wasn't going to come out? That's weird to me. Like,
Yes,
I would literally sit in the
exactly.
corner.
That's not. You're right. That is weird to you, but in the perspective of someone that is going through the type of experiences, he thinks he's vindicated. This is his opportunity to vindicate himself from the fact that he never had the courage or the wherewithal to approach his dad and heal the issues that I don't know if his dad is alive or dead or deceased or not, but the fact of the matter, he has never resolved those issues. And so he's going through a state of rationalization in which he's trying to substantiate the fact that it is necessary for him to bring Umar Johnson down on the basis of him being similar to his dad. See, I understand that we think that this is purely from a financial standpoint, and yes, it is. It to a certain extent, this is a financial standpoint. The fact that he's doing this for financial gain, I understand that, but it's a little bit more deeper when you look at it from a psychological standpoint, because he psychologically thinks that he is 100% right, and it's justifiable for him to carry on and repetitively do the things that he is doing. To me, I actually think he's worse than anti-Afro Spengali. And I know that may be difficult for a lot of people to agree, but I think that he's worse. He's worse. Go ahead, brother. You want to say something?
Okay.
You want to
may
say
I
something,
interject?
LaFane?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. I thought you wanted to say. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm not sure if I agree with you about him being worse. She has a straight disconnect from reality. Complete disconnect. Lennon is just a bum, like a legit certifiable
I don't
bum.
know.
Do you think that his is psychological, or do you think that he's just a lazy, shiftless ass man who just is allergic to work?
I think it's all the above. I think you are right. He is a shiftless bum, but there's also some psychological stuff going on. Because to me, be honest with you like this. Notice everything that has come out to light about Lennon Honor, he has yet to confront it. He has yet to truly confront the very issues that is actually difficult for him to deal with. Number one, he would not confront. Let's just say it. This is to me, this is like indicative of his life. Everything that he had to confront, his issues with his dad, other issues going on. He quits. He never finished. Lennon Honor is not consistent with anything in his life. He wasn't consistent with his education. You know, he's not even, to be honest with you, even with his wife, a spiritual. Let me correct that, spiritual wife. He doesn't even. He's not. To me, be honest with you, he's not fully committed to her. If you're not committed on paper, spiritual means nothing. That means nothing. If you just basically common law. No, these are the things that he's been getting away with.
And a lot of women are playing that.
You say what?
I don't know many women that's gonna play that. I ain't gonna put no ring on it. I won't marry you, but spiritually we together. Nah, not with all them kids, and you might as well do it the right way. And so you're not gonna do it the right way if there's a reason to, if there's a reason not to do it the right way. If you get where I'm coming from. Now, I'm not saying that them folks is scamming or nothing, but if it walks like a duck, just might be.
Now let's look at it from this perspective. I don't know if his father's still alive. Now, that same father that you claim that you hate so much, and he was a horrible father. He claimed, and he said this himself, that his father, quote unquote, is the reason that he vowed for himself to be, quote unquote, a better father, which I that's suspect in itself from my perspective. But let's look at it from this standpoint. He has said that, okay? And what I'm looking at is the fact that he has yet to do anything in the appropriate manner in which it needs to be done. From a financial standpoint, I mean, let's look at it like this. And one of the reasons why I looked at this, as far as from the perspective of putting the microscope on Ayida, is the fact of what woman married to a man allows that man to not work for 7 to 8 years?
A woman who might be scared. like I stated, every time we see a picture of her, she got dark circles under her eyes. Now, it might be, I'm not trying to come for her inborn dignity. It might be, just a skin discoloration. Then again, how do we know he ain't whooping her ass? How do you know that? And I'm not saying he is, like I state, I don't know. But if he is an asshole behind closed doors, you know how abusers are. They like to paint the picture like they're this wonderful, upstanding gentleman. We've seen enough Tyler Perry movies. We've seen it in our own families. And behind closed doors, he's kicking all off in her ass.
Yeah, but her under her, around her eyes don't look like black eyes type of eyes. They look like, up all night bullshitting online type of eyes.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna say this, man. Abusive women who are abused are very talented in hiding their abuse. They're very good at hiding and putting on a facade. That's a definite. I'm not saying that she's abused. I don't know. I don't have enough information, but I do know this. I know that right now. I can tell you all.
I'm sorry. Bro. I'm sorry.
That Lennon Honor is running from the police. The police have contacted him several times today. And Lennon Honor has failed to respond back to the police, but his dumb ass is right now doing live streams.
Wait a minute.
But the police have contacted you. Yes. And I heard it with my own.
What is the police looking for Lennon for?
Yes, I witnessed it.
What did he do?
Yes, I witnessed it. I'm telling you this with 100% certainty because I was in a phone call in which a female policeman stated that she has contacted him and trying to get in contact with him, and it's going to voicemail every time. So he's avoiding the police, but you're on live streams doing YouTube videos.
What are the police looking for Lennon for? What did he do?
He broke the law some kind of way.
I can't talk about the situation, but I'm going to say he has allegedly did some things that are against the law, and they're trying to hold him accountable to that, and they need to have a discussion with him. What? And he has failed to respond back to the police.
And this is the same man that had handcuffs in his video talking about Dr. Johnson, a judge's robe, handcuffs talking about Dr. Johnson's going to go to prison. And this dude is running from law enforcement right now. Is that what you're saying, sir? He's evading law enforcement. He doesn't want to come
He is not responding. Yes, that is.
And that's my question. That's what confuses me about the whole thing. Who in God's name? Like, I know I have like tons of shit with me, so I'm not going to sit there and record a bunch of videos throwing rocks and dragging people for bullshit when I know I got bullshit going on. Like, who does that? What the fuck? That is the weirdest. That is so weird to me. I can't make that make sense. That is so fucking weird. You know your shit doesn't make sense. You talking about a man's taxes, and allegedly, nigga, you have not paid taxes in years. Like, who does that? That's sick. It's so sad. I'm sad. I'm depressed. Situation. It's sad.
Is y'all serious?
This is his doing.
Hell, these are melanated people. This is claim to be black, but he's a black man, and this is a black woman with 5 beautiful black children, and the whole situation is fucked up.
Oh no! No, according to him, I'm not really in the black community. I'm not really black. I got mom and dad are mixed.
I know
I'm mixed.
Shit, but he black.
I thought he went from being pro-black to now I'm mixed. I ain't pro-black, I'm mixed.
And then it turned into
if that makes sense.
What did he say that threw me off? He said something along the lines of I'm not gonna teach my children you basically you're not black, you're not white, nothing. We don't identify with colorism and some shit like that. I'm like, what?
Exactly. He did say that.
Well, I can honestly say that I agree with sis. I'm sorry. Tiffany, with her beautiful name and beautiful face, is 100% on the money. The only person that's really, really suffering here I guess it's a question mark over Aida's head if she's getting beaten or not. But the kids are being paraded on camera. Their friends are seeing them beg. Come on. How traumatic is that? If you think about it, we all were children at one point.
And I thank God them kids are not kids in my era. If this was my era,
too, yeah.
What?
We also too.
They're gonna drag
I want
them.
to add, right?
Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you.
That point, right? So I want to add, right? Oh, so go ahead.
I had a situation with my daughter where an old ass Maury show, and she saw one of her classmates' mama on goddamn Maury. Okay. Yeah.
Here, so listen, right? I want to add, right? Listen,
wow.
right? So his kids right now are grossly undereducated. So I was watching the happy birthday video, right? It was for LENON Jr. and like he's 14 years old, right? He's 14 years old. So they had him read, his birthday card, right? And like it was words like
terrific.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that right. Like that. I'm progressive. That like he can't read, and like, I'm like, yo, bro, like LENON, bro, like why are you like neglecting these kids, bro? It's something like now that's fucked up, So it's just wrong, man. It's just fucking wrong.
Flacco, I hear you, bro. I saw that video, and it was disturbing to say the least. Somebody sent it to me. And they had the baby, LENON Jr., reading his birthday card. Somebody donated an iPad to him so he could do his art classes on his new iPad. And the person wrote him a birthday card, encouraging him. And he was reading it and he was struggling on some words. I never wanted to bring that up because I know at 14 and during this day and age, children have access to the internet. And the last thing I would ever want to do is say anything about him. People struggle in school. I get it. I had the struggles, in certain subjects. But here's my point. And I hope that LENON Jr. don't ever hear me say this. I hope he don't. I hope he's doing other things with his internet time outside of listening to his dad's effery. But listen to this. If your son is struggling at 14 years old, reading words that are on a third grade level, the last fucking thing you should be doing is spending 3 and 4 hours on the weekends on YouTube dragging an educator. Your ass need to be sitting with your child reading at least 2 hours a day.
They're supposed to be homeschooled.
Yeah,
that's probably because
somebody's dropping the ball.
Not learning shit.
Somebody dropping the ball, D, and Flacco is on the money. And I hate to say this because it's not the kid's fault. He is struggling with his reading. He put it out there. This isn't me just lying on this kid. You guys can see the video for yourself. His reading is not on his grade level. Maybe he was nervous. I don't know. But my point is, my point, dude, his daddy need to be spending more time with his kid reading than on here sitting up here trying to hold Dr. Johnson, who is an educator who speaks about children with learning disabilities. He need to buy Dr. Johnson's books and read them to his son.
Yo, listen,
I'm not lying, y'all. I'm not making this
understand
up,
how
y'all.
bad it was, right? Yo, listen, it was so bad, yo. Right, listen, bro. The kid started skipping over words because he just couldn't say it. I said, bro, this shit is up. Bro, the kids was skipping over words like what? I'm like puddle. I'm like grateful and shit like that. I say, what the fuck? Bro, he's a 14
two syllable words.
Yes, 14 years old, bro, in the eighth grade, the ninth grade, bro. A freaking high schooler couldn't say grateful, terrific, progressive. I said, come on, yo, bro. At this point, yo, bro, that shit made me pissed off, bro. Cause I'm like, yo, like, there's no excuse for this, right? Listen, why continue with the homeschool the kids? It's like obviously, like y'all aren't doing. I mean, like again, if the kids are being homeschooled, it's not on the educational system no more, right? We call it, it's like directly on LENON Honor and his wife, right? So they're to blame, man. So again. Why don't his followers call this out, bro? Y'all sat there, watch that video, right? Of that kid obviously couldn't read on the 4th grade reading level, bro. The kid was not on the 4th grade reading level, bro. That shit it's sad, man. It's fucking sad, bro. Yo, bro, fuck that nigga Lennon, man.
That's horrible, man. That is horrible. So my thing is that the way I'm looking at it is that my perspective is that they were supposed to be homeschooled, so they're not learning shit. That's what obviously he has not learned properly how to read. That's horrible. To me, that's like neglect. That means that you known for years your child could not read effectively, and you wouldn't give him the support that he needs or put him in a public school so he can actually learn how to read correctly. But you continue to put him in homeschool. He doesn't learn anything. The proper way to, proper techniques to read. That one of the biggest variables that can contribute to whether or not a person is going to succeed or not is reading level. That's the biggest. That's the greatest determinant of whether or not you're going to be successful or not. Mm-hmm. To the point where they can determine how many prisons they're going to have based on a person's reading level in the 4th grade. Mm-hmm. And you sit here and don't allow your son to learn the proper way to read, where you can't even pronounce 2 to 3 syllable words effortlessly
in high school. In high school.
In high school.
Man, listen, man, bro, those kids
are crazy.
It's criminal, huh? It's criminal, bro. Like that should be fucking illegal, bro. Bro, if you obviously see like you were inept to teach these kids, right? Why not just send them to school? Why not just send them like again? Because he was like that. He doesn't work because he and his wife has to homeschool their kids, right? So if that's his reason for like not working, bro, just like cut the fuckery, go back to work and send those kids to a public school, bro. Because right now, man, bro, I'm not hopeful in that kids like road to college. You feel me? I'm just not hopeful, man.
It's sad.
So do anybody know how long they've been homeschooled? Because I know because I'm looking at videos. Matter of fact, I can look at a video right now. It was 4 years ago, and there's a picture of their daughter named Samaya. This was 4 years ago. Samaya looks like she's maybe about 5-6 years old, and they've been homeschooled for at least 4 years.
Yeah. So he said they were homeschooled in all their life, and the 2 boys, the 2 older ones, their names are Avi and Lennon Anna Jr. Those 2 now actually goes to a high school, right? Because again, I'm assuming that Lennon and his wife can't really comprehend and teach 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, right? Like, you call it here. Okay, so for example, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, like a letter honor is not teaching, calculus 2. You feel me, right? So, right, like he now has to send those kids to high school, right? But at that point, bro, it's too late, right? Listen, man, it's like, how are your classmates trying to learn, Calc 1, Calc 2, AP literature, while you can't read terrific? It's too late, right? Bro, like he has damaged these kids' life, bro, to a point where, bro, those kids are gonna have a hard time, man. A hard time, adjusting to you call it adult, because right now his oldest kid is 17 years old, right? So
it's not too late. It's not too. I mean, I hear you, Flacco, but the kids can catch up. They just need to be taught. It's not their fault. It's not their fault they haven't been taught right. It's not their fault. They just need to be taught right.
They just, that's it, man. That shit is sad, man. This shit pissing me off, low key.
The kid was 14 years old and couldn't read Grateful, man.
I know.
It's gonna be hard to catch up. It's gonna be hard to catch up, bro.
But it can be done if he gets some intensive teaching. I swear, this right here is just really wow. And y'all may disagree with me, but if he really sat down and listened to Dr. Johnson, and Doc does talk about homeschooling and has had tutorials, that kid can catch up. He just needs to be taught. It's not the kid's fault that his parents are lazy and probably illiterate they damn self. I mean, the daddy don't even know how to get a job. You can't really expect for him to instill anything in his kids. You know, and I agree, Tiff, you're right. He does need to address this shit. You 100%. This is sad.
So my thing is this. So his son actually had a video where his son was reading and he struggled reading in front of everybody on camera.
I'll send it to you right now. D, if you text me your Facebook name, I'll share the video with you right now on Messenger. I'll send it to you right now.
Man, it was bad. Bro, it was so, bro, I'm like, that shit was so bad, bro, that I even like, bro, I had to turn it off, right? Because, I think like Tip is gonna, you call it, send you like one video, right? I'm actually playing like 3 of those videos on my show tonight, right? Where it was that one, it was the one where it was actually Lennon's birthday, and the kid was reading, a cartoon, and he was suffering there too. They even said, man,
the same kid.
Yep. You feel me, right? Saying, yo, I'm trying to be like you. You were a very, bro. He called Lennon on a very successful man, and I said, yo, this is very scary, right? Because yo, if Lennon Honor is their example of what a successful man is, bro, these kids are gonna have a tough time in life, man. But listen, man. My only thing is, man, like, yo, let's please just reach out. Reach out to like the proper. Again, I'm not saying call CPS on nobody, right? But like let's y'all do what y'all can, but to get these kids help, man, because like, these kids really need help, and it's sad.
See, you see, people are getting upset saying that, about this, about the kids calling them a hypocrite. I mean, but my thing is that, again, I'm going back to this, and I ain't trying to toot my own horn about this because I'm not really happy about this. I told you all over a year ago, nobody wanted to listen to me when I talked about this shit. I basically beat it in the ground. I basically had death threats, people trying to come to my house, people trying to post my business information, putting my employees at risk and so forth. I told people it's actually worse than I would ever have dreamed it would have been, because the research that I did only went back 9 to 10 years when he first got into that beef with Professor McGriff. And you know what else I thought was weird about that beef with Professor McGriff? When Professor McGriff threatened to come see Lennon in California, his wife was texting Professor McGriff, trying to convince him not to do it. I'm like, what kind of man would put their wife in the middle of that?
That's a whole ass nigga right there, man. That's
you're supposed to be the protector. What kind of man?
Dude. That's a whole ass nigga right there.
But what kind of man put their wife to have text messages back forth with Professor McGriff about please, let's try to work this out. She up there, telling him, let's work this out, let's talk about, let's handle this better. I'm like, what man allows his wife to talk to a grown ass man in regards to something that could be a volatile situation?
His wife was doing that. My God.
That's crazy.
My God.
That was weak.
Yo, he's pussified.
To me, that should have been. That should have been her eye opening that this Negro wouldn't work shit. Anytime you put your wife in the middle of some shit with another man, I could see if it was a woman. And you're like, look, I don't want to handle this. You go back. If I ain't got time to be arguing with another you know, another one. I'm talking about a man, a grown ass man that threatened to hurt you and send his people out there to come see you. And you have your wife as a liaison in between the both of you.
Hiding behind his wife too. That's bro.
What kind of man? Man.
This shit.
What kind of man does this? And you sitting there and you see his numbers. His numbers have not been good in the last few weeks. I mean, they're slowly, and those super chats ain't looking the way they were looking 2 months ago.
So,
and I'm getting to this point. To be honest with you guys, I can do a show on the amount of emails I have received from people who hated my guts a year and a half ago, back in early 2020. Now those same people sending me 2 or 3 paragraphs about you were right. You called it out, D. Durrell. You was right all along. I apologize for saying all those bad things and trolling you in the chat. Wow. That's what I'm getting right now.
It's too late now. You feel me? Like, bro, like, listen, man, bro. If they would have supported you on, right, your channel wouldn't have gotten taken down, right? So right now, bro, all that, yo, I'm sorry. Oh my God, you was right. Nah, bro, it's too fucking late. Listen, man, it's too late. You feel me? It's too late for that shit, you know? Y'all pick y'all side, lay there. You feel me? Fuck y'all.
They took my channel down, man. My channel had over 45,000 subscribers. I was doing the numbers I'm doing, like tonight, I'm doing a good night right now. I was doing that average when that channel had a lot of momentum. It was doing great. Now I'm starting all over. I had to take my backup channel. I had to take my music channel and make that into the primary channel. I'm trying to get people to subscribe to This Is Not D. Durrell, because I really want to make This Is Not D. Durrell the main channel. I don't want to make the other one. YouTube has been fucking with me. They probably shadow banned me. I cannot log into D. Durrell the Rebirth.
Crazy.
I can't do any uploads or log on to that channel. I've been dealing with them. I've actually appealed YouTube 3 times, telling them, because that account was tied to that channel was tied to to the D. Durrell channel. And so then the thing about it, since I've had this channel, don't you know this Negro did 2 strikes on my channel?
Well, so
matter
far?
of fact, Lennon Honor is probably the one that got my channel shut down. Lennon Honor has filed 2 strikes against my channel.
Well, so far?
One, he stated that I gave information. Yeah, twice. The first one was that I gave information that put his life at risk. The second one was that I said stuff that was something about misinformation or something like that was inappropriate or something like that. And YouTube didn't do anything on the second one, but the first one, they asked me to either take the video down or edit out the information in which they felt would be deemed as at putting his safety at risk. That's facts.
Wow.
So why wouldn't I think he got my channel taken down?
Not a fact.
If not him, Gerald Palmer or other people. Yeah. And he's notorious flagging channels down that talk about LGBT. Matter of fact, I made a point now. I'm not doing any more LGBT content.
Yeah,
because every time you do something, flag
the mafia.
Yeah, I used to do stuff. Yeah, he is, and every time I did something, he would flag it because YouTube stated that they looked at the course. They looked, quote unquote, at the course of all of the content I've done. And they didn't give me any warnings. They didn't suspend me. They just basically abruptly terminated my channel without notice.
Those alphabet boys.
All right. Appreciate you for coming in. Yeah.
Bruh. If those alphabet boys can get Umar Johnson channel taken down, bro. Like they can get all of our channels taken down, bro. So listen, me personally, bro, I don't even speak on them. I don't even mention, bro. I don't mention nothing regarding homosexuals on my channel, bro. I just don't touch that subject, bro. I'm good off of that shit, bro. Listen, man. I only fear two motherfuckers, man. I fear the FBI and I fear the LGBT people, bro. Those listen, cause like they move like a troop, bro. They run everything, bro. Like they run YouTube, they run Google, they bro, like they run your jobs with bro. Those listen, who got going? Oh, who got YouTube on?
Right. I want y'all to listen to this. Give me 1 second. I want y'all to listen to this. Give me 1 second. I want y'all to listen to this rendition of this young boy not being. I want you to listen to this. Hold on. So he's opening up a gift as we speak. Can y'all hear?
Yes.
He's pulling the iPad out, showing it to everybody. Waiting on him to read.
I'm the worst ripper in the entire world.
Okay, he's getting ready to read right now. Hold on.
Birthday boy, you're terrific, smart, awesome, and
Okay, you about to read right now.
So this bitch homeschooling, and her son couldn't even spell terrific. Y'all saw that? This is sad, bro.
Hold on. You about to read now.
Read the comments. And another year, more amazing. More amazing. Happy birthday.
Okay. And now there's another little letter there.
Happy birthday, Lennon. Not so little anymore. I want to wish you a most enjoyable birthday with your family. Not only have we all watched you watch your progression physically, but also your progression.
See, Lennon is basically reading for him.
Intellectually.
It's crazy.
That's why we all felt that you are most deserving.
This is problematic.
I know that you will put it to great use and cannot wait to see the things that your imagination can do.
Why is he reading like that at 14?
That's true, man. That's crazy. Lennon interrupted 3 times. 3 times Lennon interrupted to read for him. And the thing about it, I don't know, is it that he can't, because he was trying to put the thing closer to him, I guess, and then they were like, okay, come on. They were like looking at him like, okay, yeah, get it, just say it, it's like they trying to like, come on, let's do it, just read it, and he had a difficult time. That's sad.
Well, is it that maybe the kid needs glasses? I mean, you know how if the kid can't see, or he was nervous maybe because the cameras, I don't know. I don't want the kid to feel, if he's listening, I don't want him to feel bad and think it's something wrong with him. It's not his fault.
Of course.
He's just, Lennon, you need to stay off YouTube. And
Lennon was reading for him. Lennon Honor was reading for the boy.
Hey, listen, so listen, I'll say this, right, Lennon. Yo, listen, bro, yo, Lennon, on just being real, my brother, right? Listen, if that kid needs tutoring classes, yo, I'll personally pay for it, bro. Listen, and like me, you, listen, right? And like nobody else has to know about it, right? If Lennon Honor Jr. needs tutoring classes, bro, I'll pay for it, right? Because yo, bro, like this kid shouldn't have to suffer. The kid shouldn't have to suffer for this shit, bro. again, yo, I have confidence that if Leonard Arnold Jr. truly wants to learn how to read and truly applies himself, he can do whatever the fuck he wants to do in life, man.
Right.
But that fucked up ass daddy ain't taking this kid anywhere, bro. There ain't shit that kid can learn from Lennon, bro. Bro, imagine you've been homeschooling this kid since he was born. And like, this is how far y'all have gotten? Bruh. And they're smart kids, right? Like, these kids aren't dumb. They are smart kids. You can tell they're, like, smart, well-mannered, and very cultured kids, right? But, like, his parents aren't doing their fucking jobs. Leonard Honor is the worst type of human being, bro. That nigga right here, bro, is just trifling, man. A fucking trifling ass Negro. Trifling ass Negro.
It's horrible, man. This is horrible. Disgusting.
I'm speechless, man. This is bad.
I'm like,
Flacco, even if you sent Lennon the money to pay for reading lessons, you think that kid would get it? Look at how much money he raised for a cancer scam.
Man.
You think we would have to send a tutor there? He ain't gonna let us help him.
Yo. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe page, right? And we will raise money for Leonard Arnold Jr.'s tutoring classes. I'll do that.
Flacco, you gonna have to raise money for all them kids. You think that he the only one? He just the oldest. Am I wrong?
Man.
If I'm wrong, correct me now, y'all.
Man.
damn, Tiffany.
Hey, man.
If I'm wrong,
Yeah.
I'm wrong, I want y'all to
Yeah.
correct me now. Do you really think that that the baby Lennon Jr., that baby is the only baby in that house that might have a reading deficiency?
Nah, man. Y'all probably do, right?
Probably
It's
not.
the same, right?
Probably.
I bet Lennon ass can't even read.
Bruh. Again, Tiff. That's why they sent the bigger kids to school once they got to like the junior year, right? Like, yo, he can't teach his kids algebra, calculus, you feel me? AP Lit, you feel me, right? Statistics, right? So he can't teach his kids those things. So once again, bro, there ain't no shame in saying, bro, okay, I can't teach you this. You go to public school, right? That's fine. But why didn't you do this shit earlier? Right? You know, so like, bro, this shit is like just a shame, bro. Because right now, yo, those kids are incredibly behind, right? Listen, in my high school, right? And we had so we had a college prep. So we had three levels, right? We had the academic classes, the college prep classes, and then honors, and then AP. So academic classes are for the kids that are severely behind. College prep classes are kids who are on par. Honors classes are kids who are doing well. And then AP are for the overachievers. I will bet my last. Every cent was mine, right? The Leonard Honors kids are right now struggling in academic courses. I'm telling you, bro. He has done his kids a grave injustice. And we got to really, bro. Like, this clip, right? Like, can't die here, bro. We have to blast this clip and make people accountable.
No. And the reason why is because that little boy is in high school now, and his friends are going to see that, and you know how ruthless children can be.
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing for D. Durrell to do a voice. It's another thing for you to post that video and have his little friends sing. They already see his daddy bumming. Mm-hmm. The kid is in high school. Y'all remember what it was like to be in high school. You know how ruthless them there, especially boys, the way they be clowning and dissing each other.
Yeah, those kids are ruthless. Those kids are
ruthless. I saw your daddy last night begging for sheets and pots and pans. Y'all are, you know how kids are. And he's in Utah. He's a black kid, probably going to a predominantly white school. He already got to deal with the racial aspect.
Definitely.
He already got to deal with being ostracized.
Yep.
He already got to deal with a dad who's a bum. He already got to deal with a partially bum mama. Now he got to deal with a reading deficiency.
They're bum mama. Damn. Damn, Tim.
His mama is a partial bum, and the only reason why I'm calling her a partial bum is because the jury's still out on whether or not she's being coerced to bum with her husband or if she's 100% complicit.
I'm not gonna lie, man. She definitely like like she strikes me as just like a different type of right, like this is the way she like comes off as like super earthy, just right, like just one of those people who like we're just like just super like earthy and hippie who don't really believe in in living life by like societal standards, right? So I think for her, she's definitely being coerced by Lennon. You feel me? I don't think like she's like a bad person.
Well, I don't know. She had her son. He wanted toys and she wanted a house. I don't know if because Lennon said he was gonna if he was gonna kick off in her ass, and they had them kids up near midnight begging with them. Anybody know children that young need to be in the bed? They need sleep for brain development. We all know this. They need the proper amount of sleep. But Lennon was like, "Fuck y'all sleep. Y'all need to come and shake this cup with us on YouTube." That's not right. That's wrong.
Facts. So listen, right? I got a question for you, and I'm not sure if anybody here like has kids, right? But your kids, right, were about to head to bed. They look tired, groggy, and sleepy, and your wife woke them up at 11:52 p.m. to come here and make a video. What would you do?
I'm gonna have a problem.
I'm not gonna allow it to get yet. I have a problem with that. You need to wake up kids that time of night to do a video. I'd be pissed off about it. I would stop it and say, y'all go to bed, fuck the begging, and that's gonna be that.
Right.
There ain't gonna be no begging tonight. There ain't gonna be no you should have did that earlier. You should have did that shit early in the day and posted the shit. I'm not about to have kids up at night on some bullshit.
Man, listen, man. Like,
and for my kids, that was one thing. I was very strict on my kids going to bed at 9 o'clock.
Wow, 9, okay.
That's true. I had a
yes. It ain't like adults. We need our sleep, and most of the time, most of us don't get it. Kids, I'm strict on my kids too. You got to get your rest. Very important for brain development.
Thank you.
The reason why it's 9 o'clock because I know it's going to take 15. It's going to take 15, 20 minutes for them to go to bed. So it's really like they're going to bed at 9:30.
Yeah.
So
I was in the 10th grade with a bedtime.
I'm not letting them go to. Yeah, because a lot of people like don't mind their kids going to bed at like 10. But if you let your kid go to bed at 10, that means they ain't going to bed till damn near 11. Because kids going to always they're going to try to get a little bit more time up than what they're supposed to. That's just the nature of children. So yeah, 9 o'clock need to be in bed.
Man,
so
and
my thing is that
if they're younger, they need to be in bed earlier. Like James Jr. and the other little ones, they need to be in bed by at least by 7 or 8 because their brains are developing, their bodies are growing, and then they need that rest. Yeah, so they can focus.
Yeah,
they're not going to be able to focus and absorb the information that they're being taught if they're sleepy. They need that for brain development. I feel sorry for those children, and my heart just bleeds for them. It really does.
Man. Yo,
yeah,
bro. James Jr.
So what he's doing? He's orientating his children for YouTube fame. That's what he's doing.
James Jr. was 3 fucking years old when he did 3 fucking years old. But that's just fucking trifling, bro. bro, you woke up.
You got a 3-year-old.
3-year-old.
Late
11.
at night.
Man, bro. And then got mad at the kid for being squirmish. The fuck you expect? Like, bro, what you expect? Like, man.
Yeah, that was the part that got me too. He got mad at the little dude for goofy and being tired like a little dude is.
Bro, that shit weird. Bro, he's a grade A clown, man. Listen, man, but like I personally like try to stay away from calling out the wife because I just don't want to like come off as like I'm out here bashing and attacking a black woman, right? So like,
yeah, this is about Lennon's ass.
Yeah, you feel me?
Only I ain't got nothing to say about her. A woman, as a wife, she shouldn't even be in the middle of this. No way.
She's just as guilty. Exactly. She's helping him.
Should say that.
She's helping him. She's just as guilty. If she's okay, in the event that she's not being coerced, she's just as guilty. Mm-hmm. I don't see why not. If we're gonna come for him, we can definitely come for her ass too, because she's the one that's allowing the fuckery. You are not finna put my kid on some cancer scam and lie on their name. I'm not gonna be complicit with that shit. Are you serious? Mm-hmm. You want to sit up here and lie on YouTube and saying that my child is sick? You want to put that in the universe and you want me to be okay with that? No.
Only reason, in my opinion, she get a pass, and not a pass on going in on her, is because she's not being a hypocrite and being online 24/7 like her husband is going in on Umar. So she's staying out of it, so you stay out of it. Now, a woman that can get critiqued is, for example, he got his woman on camera with him going in on this man constantly, so she can be going in just like we can go in on him. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like yeah. His woman ain't.
And what about Didi? I've been looking at Didi and Paige.
I seen them, but I never watched them though. But I seen.
They talking shit. I've heard of them, but I finally got a chance to look at them. They the same couple that's talking shit about Umar all the time. I'm like, if I'm a man, I don't want my wife talking about no man like that. Like, how could you as a man, what kind of man sit there and with their wife talking about another
man constantly? You don't understand
what kind of man.
They don't understand what they're doing to their subconscious when they doing shit like that. All you doing is putting that man on your woman's mind 24/7. It's not good. You don't get that. You don't get it. So that's the reason Miss Onyx, she get a pass. Like I said, I ain't even mad at if y'all hustling, do y'all. My problem is when you become a hypocrite and you keep going in on this man, then people can go in on your ass. So she ain't on camera going in on Umar. I personally ain't got no problem with her. That's just me.
Okay, I hear you. You know what? That's a good way to look at it. I hear you.
Man, listen, man. Tiff, I was gonna say, listen, Tiff sounds calmer, more like gentle. Man, listen, man. Listen, man. I don't know if Tiff is in love or she's just like tired and sick of this drama shit. But Tiff is right. Like Tiff seems more, like more like calmer and gentler,
Yeah, that's because at first it was her and it was just her really going in. Now there's more people joining this side where they calling out the bullshit. And that's relatable.
Man. Yo, bro, like we've made, bro. I was supposed to go live tonight, man, bro. I had to cancel it because I've seen like 5 live streams today. And on Lennon, I say, yo, bro, he's getting it, man, bro. Even CD Fury, like went in on him today, bro. That shit crazy. So CD Fury came back for Lennon. Oh, somebody says,
yeah,
let's start a fundraiser for Lennon.
Nope.
Let's start a fundraiser to give those kids tutoring classes.
He's not gonna pay for it, and he's not gonna let you do it. That money's gonna go right in his pocket.
Yeah, shit crazy, man.
Am I wrong?
Nah, you're 1,000% right. 1,000% right. So
I'm curious what he's gonna say about the house, about getting the taxes and all that shit. As far as him trying to move into a house, that's what I'm curious how the developments of that shit.
You're not gonna say nothing.
That's what I'm curious of seeing.
They gonna ignore all of this till it goes away. He's not gonna respond to none of this stuff.
That man Lennon has no he has no plans to buy a house. He has no plans of.
Wait a minute. Wait. Are y'all saying that Lennon is talking about purchasing a home?
Nah.
Are you talking about?
Yes, that's how the tax thing came up. That's how the taxes. See, when we talked about him wanting to buy a house, I brought up the issue of he actually did a video and stated we're having difficulty buying a house because we don't have income verification.
Does he not know that you need verifiable income? No place will loans.
He didn't know that. The dumbass,
oh my gosh!
The dumbass did not know that.
That's why he kept saying, "I got the cash."
Dumbass was ignorant of it. But I got the cash. I got money to get it down payment, but I don't have credit. No, this Negro said he don't have credit, Tiffany. This Negro said he don't have credit and he don't have income verification.
How do you not have credit and you're close to
47-year-old man that don't have credit and can't verify his income. And the reason why he can't verify his income is because he don't have tax returns. Because when you buy a house, that's how they verify your income. They use check stubs and so forth, but they also look at tax returns. So that let us know he's not filing tax returns. That's tax evasion. He's not reporting. And he can't report because if he reported, he wouldn't be getting those social service benefits, welfare benefits.
Wow. I'm blown away.
Oh, also too. Also too. Listen, I'm sorry to divert the conversation, but also too, we do have a special presentation. I'm trying to do it tomorrow, if not Monday at the latest, where we prove that Lennon Honor is who actually started the August Archibald lawsuit. He's August Archibald, right?
It's him?
Yeah. Right. So yo, right? He even was so embarrassed about it. He said, I can't speak on that, right? Like, that's about the lawsuit. So we will watch. Listen, we will provide the proof. Your Lennon Honor is a scumbag, bro. A fucking scumbag.
Wow.
I'm trying to find that CD Fury video out now. CD Fury has a video on Lennon.
Yeah, he just did one tonight.
He went live on him, yeah.
Yeah, he went live tonight. I was going to go and call in and talk to him, but I already had my video already scheduled, so I had to withdraw from doing it. So but I wanted to because I know he has over 130,000 subscribers. But this whole thing is like now you reap what you sow. That's how I'm looking at it. Now you put the microscope on Umar Johnson, everybody putting the microscope on your ass. And he's worse. I mean, clearly. You don't file taxes for over 10 years? You don't report net income, but you want to talk about somebody paying taxes on a house, on a building, on a property?
Oh man, speak on that.
You want to talk about Umar Johnson's business acumen?
Speak on that. How can you ask for Umar Johnson's tax? Yo, who background is that? I think that's Tiff background to make it
Let's Tiffany. I'm Tiffany. Go ahead.
right. Yo,
It's a
listen.
members only. It's a members only video I see for CD Fury. So I'm not a member. So if one of y'all are, it's up there right now.
Nah,
Yeah, to get the replay.
Wait, what?
The replay is for members only.
Oh, well, really?
Yeah, when he ended it, yeah, he live streamed it, but to look at the replay, you have to be a member.
Yeah.
One of y'all, please, if you care to review it, because I'm not a member and I'm probably not gonna be. But I would
live stream though. I was on it, so I called in. Wow. Okay, yeah. Okay, so all of his like videos of members only, because like he only has 2 videos on his channel. Wow. Okay. I mean, like,
yeah, because he don't keep them up. He take them down.
Damn, the heat is on. So
he don't keep them up at all.
Eventually, Lennon is gonna have to address that. This dude got a big channel, a big following. Yeah, he gonna have to address that.
Man, bro.
189,000 subscribers. And the title of the video too, that's gonna have people tune in. Why they exposing Lennon honor? Cool.
Yo, honestly, like,
cool.
Like, I think he got like 3 times the subs that Lennon got, right? Right. So again, like, I don't, so I think like him doing that like brings more attention to Lennon, than it does to him, So, I don't know, man. Like just like I'm definitely gonna stop speaking on Lennon in about like a week or so, right? So I got 1 more week of content for y'all, and then I'm done speaking on him. I'm moving on, to other shit, because because now, at this point, man, like it's just getting to a point where now, like I don't want people. Well, one, right, like we don't want to aim past the mark, right? So people been asking me, yo, bro, like put out those gay interviews, and I'm like, yo, we got this nigga right where we want him, right? Like, what damage will those gay interviews do now that we aren't like doing right now, right? Like all that's gonna do right now, bro, is bring him, like more sympathy, right? But like we've hurt his pockets, we've hurt his channel, bro. Like.
See, and you know what? Even more than the gay shit, because the gay shit was kind of like, that's one thing, but when, But this right here is something different. This is,
of course,
completely everything that he's been going in on Umar about. This is the same thing, just in a different way. So now the people can sit back and be like, wait a minute, nigga, like, okay, at least Umar is saying he's doing this for a school. Even if whatever, this is for a school. What was your purpose? Get out the hood? Man, me and I don't know how many of us worked our ways out the hood, bro. I don't know. It's countless of us, man. And even I'm not hating, but when I was grinding, when I was in the mud, I couldn't bring myself to be on YouTube. And at that time, I had 1 child. I only have 2 now, but I only had 1 child, and I couldn't be on YouTube exploiting, asking strangers for nothing. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna put my head down and I'm gonna go get it.
Damn, 2 kids? Wait, how? Well, okay, so like, how old are you, my brother? You don't sound like you're like much older than me.
Nah, but I got little brothers older than you. I'm 30.
Oh, bad. Yeah, like I thought you was like 20, like 25ish, 26.
Nah, I take it though.
Nah, bro. Like, I wish I was, a little bit older. For me, man, like it's like I
keep living. You'll get there. Keep living.
Yo, bro. Listen, man, bro. Like, I can't wait marry my girl, bro. You feel me? You're like, kids with my bro. You feel me? Like to get, bro. Like once I actually like get married, have kids, bro, I'm off this little, bro. I feel like I'm trying to be done with this whole like Umar Johnson sector, bro, by December 31st, 2021, bro. Feel me? Like,
or you know what? You could be like me and countless other people, man. Enjoy the fuckery. I don't get caught up in this. I'm off work right now. I'm chilling and I tune in. And the problem is you got people so sucked into this stuff that you create the anti-afros, you create the atmosphere of people calling each other jobs and trying to get each other fired, and that's being too much sucked into this shit. At the end of the day, all of y'all are cool. Yeah. Everybody that I've been in this little sector with talking to, need the real tip, all of y'all are cool, but we are all strangers. And yeah, we all got lives as soon as we cut this computer off. And it should stop there. When you get too wrapped up into it, that's when it becomes,
weird shit,
weirdo shit. Yeah,
yeah, bro. Yo,
it got weird to me once I heard people calling each other jobs and shit like that. I'm like, nah, that's way too far. Shit like that to get you.
Yeah, man.
That shit was crazy, bro.
They notorious for that.
Why, bro? Why go that far?
But see, the anti-fraud
like, yo, wait, this is shit. YouTube, but y'all playing games that in real life will get somebody really, really hurt out here.
Cause I don't understand, bro. Yep. Listen, bro, like these guys don't understand, yo. Like I feel again, like they get too wrapped up, like YouTube, right? That, like, yo, you calling that man's job? Take food out of his mouth, like. He could be homeless because of that situation, right? So like for them, I think they don't really quite comprehend like the real life consequences, right? Like, cause like for them, yo, it's all on YouTube, right? They'll say, yo, bro, like this, bro, like we are actually people living outside of YouTube, bro. Like you calling, like who Nelson Noble's job, right? And getting him fired as a teacher has fucking consequences, right? Yo, how can you say you are pro-black, right? And then deprive those black boys from having a positive male role model in their classrooms, yo, bro, that should hurt me, yo, because bro, like Nelson Nobles was an actual teacher, bro, like a fucking career, and he got him fired from that shit, bro. Like, bro, Gerald Palmer is the worst type of motherfucker ever, yo, bro. Somebody needs to get that motherfucker fired too, bro.
I think he's the messiest one out of everybody, and it's very ironic that
he's a reverend,
but he's the messiest nigga on here. I swear to you.
Oh, is he? By far, he the messiest.
He likes to start shit, throw rocks, hide his hands. He stay in the middle of shit, and I'm like. That's what my issue with you is. Like, you a pastor and you messy as hell and you super, super just all about the gay shit. Now, I don't care what type of lifestyle you lead, but if you a pastor, I thought one of the, I thought it was Adam and Eve. I thought that was the whole rule right there. Wasn't no, so what do you...
Not to him. That brother went on my platforms, man. If I was, man, that's why I hate that my channel got shut down. Man, I could have given y'all the whole lowdown. Gerald Palmer went on my platform at least twice, debating that the Bible did not say that it's a sin to be gay. This Negro went on my platform 3 times trying to convince people that God does not think homosexuality is a sin. Yeah, I know that. Everybody's quiet, but that's the truth.
Well, just be yourself, dude. I mean, he clearly screaming to come out, man. Be yourself.
Right? So listen, right? So like
that's what I told him.
He's saying that the Old Testament said that, and the New Testament, right? Like for example, right? Like the Old Testament said, yo, don't eat pork, right? Well, the New Testament, don't speak on that, right? So, Here, right? So for me, right, bro, like here, right? So if the Bible, ever mentions it, it's a sin, right? So honestly, bro, I think that it's a sin. But for him, like he's saying, oh, you call it you call it like the New Testament don't mention that, right? So do you think that he has a point with the New Testament,
That's a
or
lie.
yeah? So he's lying. Okay.
He lying.
Yeah, yeah. Feel me? Yeah, bro.
Straight up lying.
Yeah, I don't read the Bible, bro. Yeah, so I don't know.
Whatever the case is, people have the right to their opinion. You got people who don't agree with that lifestyle, and it's just ironic that if you don't agree with that lifestyle, the pastor in all of this takes it the most personal.
Mm-hmm.
That's very ironic when you think about
extreme.
Nah, hey, right. So like he's actually a member of the Crossing Bound Church, and they're a church for the LGBT people, right? So like the pastor's gay, right? So like they're actually like a church for like that lifestyle. So again, I have a question, right? If Palmer is not gay, why is he so heavily involved?
That's what I'm saying, bro. And you know what? I'm gonna just use the word allegedly
for the longest.
I'm gonna use the word allegedly.
Yeah,
that man is allegedly like that. He's listening. I'm sure he is, or one of his cronies gonna run back. Hey, man, be yourself, but be a man about your shit. Quit being so messy, bro. Quit being so messy. Quit being in the middle of all this extra ass drama, dude. You a pastor. You a reverend, man. Act like it. Act like it, and be yourself.
Crazy. Wow, bro. How is it
yourself, man?
Man, bro. How is a reverend this messy? Yo, listen, bro. He doxed C-Rock, right? But right, so like again, as far as I knew, right, C-Rock never doxed him, right? So like he doxed C-Rock. You feel me? So I'm telling y'all, bro, like dude's a messy little bitch, man. You feel me, right? But again, he hides behind Christianity, like he fucking hides behind that shit, bro. Like because if he truly was a pastor, what does it benefit him to come out and try to promote homosexuality? How does that benefit him?
Why you starting all this shit online? Then as soon as somebody say something, you want to call authorities, you want to call YouTube, you want to do all of this. You messy, man. You messy. You act just like old messy ass woman. Messy. That's how I know. That's how everybody else know what the real deal is. And be yourself. Be yourself. Then it'll make sense.
And then he scammed. Don't you know Gerald scammed too? He did a good and raised like $5,000, and then next thing you know, he got a brand new vehicle the next day.
And currently, he's raising money to sue me.
Nobody been talking about that.
He's raising money for what?
To sue me and Flacco.
Why is everybody raising money all of a sudden? Sue y'all for what?
Yeah, like, he raised the money, didn't file the lawsuit. But he turned around and got a new vehicle like 2 days later.
Damn, I'll be missing a lot. That's what I'm saying. I ain't wrapped up in this stuff. This is a good little time away because I don't really watch TV. YouTube is my TV. So, but I ain't know all of that. That's what I'm saying, man. Be yourself.
Yeah, man. The dude said he was going to scam. He was going to file a lawsuit against Tiffany. Didn't file shit, but took the money. He reached his goal and didn't file shit, but turned around and got a new vehicle 2 days later.
Bro, that nigga smooth, boy. That nigga smooth, man.
I swear, see.
He learned well from the church, though, man. Feel me, bro. That nigga right there, man, like he's proficient in the church dealings, bro. Because bro, how are they able to hit these licks, yo. Listen, yo, bro.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm just hearing lick after lick being hit.
Bruh,
like, what's going on over here,
man? Yo, $10,000, bro. Man, hit like a smooth quarter key. Listen, bro, that's a quarter key right there, bro. $10,000.
But wait a minute though. What was the lawsuit for? Like, he was gonna sue y'all on what grounds? What did y'all do?
For calling him gay and all that, not that shit.
Well, it started off like this. I was on a live with C-Rock, and C-Rock had exposed that Gerald Palmer, and somebody else, I can't remember exactly who he said, but I know Gerald Palmer was one of them, was a supporter of what is the NAMBLA. And if you're not familiar with NAMBLA, NAMBLA is the North American Man-Boy Love Association. C-Rock alleged that Gerald Palmer supported the guy and had conversations with the guy, interacted with the guy, was a supporter of the man who started NAMBLA. So then I came on and was like, oh, well, if that's the case, it all makes sense why he hate Dr. Johnson. Dr. Johnson wants to protect Black kids. And Gerald Palmer, if he's supporting NAMBLA, is the enemy to children. He took that and ran with it. Swore up and down I was defaming his name. I'm making up stories. I'm literally, C-Rock said allegedly, and I was like, oh, well, if that's the case, and he said he gonna sue me for saying that. I would love to go to court with Reverend Palmer. That would be amazing.
But instead of the lawsuit, came the new car.
Now that I did not know. I just found that out tonight. I did not know that, D. Durrell. He bought a car with the money he said he gonna sue me with. I did not know that.
He bought a car. Gerald Palmer bought a brand new fucking car. He didn't file the lawsuit. But how you hold on? Okay, I'm gonna say this. Let's put two and two together. You raise the money. You come back and say you're not. You after you reach your goal, you decide not to file the lawsuit. But 2 days later, you have a brand new vehicle. You put two and two together. What is that? What do you think he did with the money? He didn't give the money back, so the money went to something. Mm-hmm. So what do you think the money went to? For a down payment on a vehicle?
1,000%. 1,000%. 1,000%.
Yeah,
bro. Bro. Joe Palmer is the worst type of nigga, man. I mean, bro, and people ain't even peeping yet, bro. Bro, he's the worst type of nigga, man, bro. Like, it's like he using God to pimp the internet, bro. Bro, bro, what type of man of God is gonna offer but to pay?
What kind of man?
These trip to fight him? Come on, bro. This is a man of God, bro. Y'all stop that.
Yeah, dude wanted to kick my ass. And to be honest with you, man, don't y'all know, man? During the Super Bowl, I actually got family in Kansas City. I had a chance to go up there and kick his ass if I wanted to, but my aunt actually died earlier last year.
I remember that.
Yeah, and I was going to go to Kansas City. Matter of fact, you remember Israel Bound, the guy that they talking about. Israel Bound had this a guy that he kind of, he not really for Umar, but me and him became really cool and everything, and he'll go kind of saying stuff. And I was gonna connect with Israel because me and Israel Bound been cool for a while. I was gonna connect with him because he lived in Kansas City, Kansas, which is like 10, 15 minutes from Kansas City, Missouri. And so when Israel Bound and Gerald Palmer were having their debate, Gerald Palmer got mad, pissed off at both of us, and was talking loud shit, was talking with a little bass in his voice and shit. He was trying to get a little testosterone in his ass. And so he threatened me because we was going back and forth because I kept telling him that he was gay, that you obviously gay. Why don't you just come out and admit that why don't you free yourself? Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm not going to judge you. Just say, so he got pissed off and like, well, I tell you what, if you want to continue like this, well, how about you come meet me? I'll pay for the ticket and I'm going to show you how gay, if I'm gay and what kind of man I am and all this kind of shit. Brother offered to pay my ticket to go fly to Kansas City to fight him in front of his house. That was the deal. Now, I could have went to Kansas City. I was going to actually go, and then I changed my mind. I was going to go to my aunt's funeral, But I'm like, man, I'm not. I decided not to go, and I just let everything just subside and just go away. But yeah, when he get really pissed off, he'll threaten you. He'll say, "Hey, I'll kick your ass, this and that, blah blah blah."
He was
You
gonna
did it to
scratch the shit.
yourself. You the reason why. Yeah,
He was
he
gonna
does
scratch
that
you. He
kind
was
of
gonna
shit.
windmill punch the hell out you.
Man, the dude work for leisure. This guy works at a HIV shelter for black men. Now, what did that tell
And
you?
why do y'all
That a gay.
and why do you think that? And why do you think he's so LGBT?
It's obvious.
It's obvious, right? It's obvious.
It's obvious.
Be yourself, man.
He has an affinity.
He listening to this. Be yourself,
That's what I told him.
man. Be yourself, dude. You only get one life. Fuck what everybody think, man. You only get one life, man. Come on out, free yourself and be yourself, Reverend.
Exactly. And my thing is this, man. I'm like, look, I ain't gonna judge you. My thing is this: you should not be a pastor who knows that if you read the Bible, it clearly says what it says about homosexuality. It's no use of you trying to reprogram things to say something that it does not say. It's blasphemy. If you don't want to follow the rules of the Bible, then don't be Christian. Don't be, of the Christian faith. Do something else.
That's one thing Umar Johnson is
I'm not telling you
right about. Not to cut you off, Uncle D, but that's one thing Umar Johnson is definitely right about that I noticed. That side really hates him.
Yeah.
Like that LB side.
They really
LB side, they got it out for Umar Johnson. For real. At first, when Umar Johnson used to say it, I didn't see it. I was like, but I see it. Like it makes more sense. That side really got blood out for that man.
I almost lost a contract at a alternative school in the Houston area on account of Umar Johnson. I never forget. It was a black female, probably around the same age as me, maybe a little younger, who was actually the principal. They ended up getting rid of her, thank God. But I did notice after I had that conversation, I didn't get the referrals that I was supposed to get. Before that, I was getting consistent referrals. After I had this conversation with her, she stopped referring me. I was in our office having a conversation about black males that go to the alternative school because most of the kids at the alternative school were black boys. Okay. And then I said, well, she was talking about ways in which we can help black boys in the school system that have diagnoses and so forth. And I said, you know what? I said, have you ever, I said, well, I know, this guy by the name of Umar that has a book. It talks a lot about the misdiagnosis of kids with behavioral disorders and so forth. When I said that, that lady looked at me and her whole presentation changed. What was a cordial conversation turned to a question and answer interrogation and said, yes, I know him, but I can't vibe with somebody that has issues with the how can you listen to somebody that has issues with the LGBT community and he has hate for them? I said, well, ma'am, I beg you differ. I said, he's never stated that he hates anybody. Where'd you get that? No. But he talks against this and he not the man to do this and he shouldn't speak. I said, well, ma'am, I don't agree with what you're saying. I mean, you have the right to have your own opinion. We talked about that for like 35 minutes. And then I just look, I'm not going to go on and on debating you on something. I'm here for actual business. I ain't really here for that, but I just brought up the fact that you may want to read some of his work. It could maybe shed some light on your difficulties with young black males in the middle school and high school arena. And from that point in, I never talked to that lady ever again, and she never gave me another referral. It wasn't until she left. Another guy that from another alternative school that's in the same system got transferred to be the pastor, the principal there, and they contacted me and continued my contract. But these people in the LG, particularly in the Black LGBT community, they know who Umar Johnson is. That's like their number one enemy. Facts. They despise him very much. It's a shame. It's a damn shame. But this is at the point now. I only speak about anything about Umar Johnson unless I'm in a pro-black atmosphere. If I'm not in a pro-black atmosphere, I'm not bringing his name up because you don't know who. Because there's people that know him that don't say anything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not about to be having arguments and things in regards to Umar and so forth. You know, I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to have this stuff where you're talking to random people, particularly in the edge. Because I do a lot of service in the school system, and there are people who watch YouTube. There are people who know of Umar's history and so forth, particularly in the mental health field and the educational field. You know, and here's what it is. That's how I look at it. So Double Exposed Yah says Gerald lost a friend to AIDS. That friend's family ostracized and abandoned him. Gerald's disdain Umar for what he says about alphabet lifestyle. Now, I'm not going to encourage anybody to abandon their family member because they have or certain sexual orientation. I'm not for that. But what I'm not going to sit here and act like as if it's natural, as if this is a alternative to being heterosexual. I'm not going to say those things. I'm going to let you make that decision for yourself. And just because I don't agree with you, don't mean that I'm homophobic. And that's the issue that even Lennon, out of his own mouth, talked negative about the LGBT community. And Gerald didn't say anything about that. He stated that the LGBT community act like bullies.
Lennon called himself a homophobe. Lennon said out of his own mouth, "I am homophobic." I'm wondering where was Gerald Palmer's smoke?
Exactly. He didn't say one word. He didn't say one word about Lennon admitting that he's a homophobe. He didn't say one word about it. So that shows the inconsistency of him. It shows how inconsistent. So that means that you basically are going to you pick and choose who you want to deal with, or who you feel is homophobic or not. You know, that's how I look at it. So it's a shame, man. It's a shame. It's a shame that these guys act like this. It's a shame of the facade that they put out. Michael Israel said, Darrell, remember you can't speak on him. I'm not speaking on him. I have nothing to say about it because to me, you free to do whatever you want. I have no more discussions about the LGBT community. But what I can speak on is Gerald, because Gerald is a coward. You know, Gerald goes around trying to get people license taken away. Like he tried to get me taken off insurance panels. You know, got my advertising taken off of what it was called something Pathway Open Path, which is a website for counselors to get referrals. Gerald got me taken off of that. So, I mean, I have no love lost for him at all. I mean, it is what it is. And then he had the audacity to challenge me to a debate, and then he reneged on the challenge. You know, that's what he did. So that's just the kind of stuff he does.
My issue with him is his hypocrisy. He calls and tries to get people fired and shut down businesses, but when Flacco called and invited people to report his wife's business, now he want to take the law route. He sits up and he spews out lies about people, but when someone sit up and say an allegation about him, now he want to file lawsuits. He's a hypocrite. He sits up and try to say he's a pastor and he's this and he's that, but then he's doing diss tracks on other people. What kind of pastor does a diss tape on somebody? Like I'm confused. I don't know what brand of Christianity, and I used to be a big Christian back in the day, was in school to be an evangelist. But you got to be kidding. I don't know anywhere in the Bible where it says thou shalt do a diss track. I don't know. Maybe it's a new version of the Bible that just came out that I'm not aware of. But he's not carrying himself like a pastor at all. He just literally, he should focus more on his ministry and maybe his wife, I get his beard, whatever you want to call her, and leave and stay out of other people's business. That's just my opinion.
And he's upset because his wife is actually more successful than him. His wife is actually licensed as a licensed professional counselor like myself and has her own private practice that is doing very, very well. I did my research on her practice and the type of therapies and services she provides. Gerald is a master's level social worker who never was licensed, who's never been licensed. And as you may know, a licensed person makes way more money than somebody that's not licensed. So I'm like, Gerald, why are you not licensed as an LCSW? Like, since you want to get on YouTube and criticize people like myself who've had over 18 years of experience and license and trying to criticize my ethics and so forth, why are you not, why are you not licensed? Why have you not taken it upon yourself to be ambitious enough to be on par with your wife instead of doing YouTube videos? I mean, can you explain that?
Jealousy. But that's why Afro Svengali hates you.
Yeah, jealousy.
And that's why he hates you. And that's why Svengali hates you. And that's why they hate Dr. Johnson, because you guys are in the field that they failed to be in. They want to be in, but they failed.
Yeah.
They're failures.
And for her, and for Anti-Afro, someone who is a licensed marriage and family therapist, struggling, her practice is actually struggling. You should see the building. If you actually saw that looked like the building about to fall down. I'm like, nobody wants to go to a building that looks like that. Like, you need to change the optics or get a new office space or something. You work in the court system, giving legal advice, information to families in the court system, when you should be focusing on the actual therapy and connecting families and healing dysfunctional families. But no, you want to do other stuff. You want to go above and beyond doing things outside of your expertise. And that's why you're unsuccessful. Just stay in your lane. That's the BS. So it's crazy. But this is what we have to deal with, with these guys, man. It is ridiculous that these guys are failures, and then they try their best to take down people who are successful. It's not my fault, Gerald Palmer, that you wanted to get into the lecture circuit and you couldn't be as popular as Umar Johnson. It's not my fault, Lennon Honor, you wanted to be a lecturer and you failed. Anti-Afro, it's not my fault that you all are upset wondering how the hell Umar Johnson became popular and I couldn't. It's a lot of reasons. Number one, you're not charismatic enough, and number two, you're not intelligent enough, and you don't know how to connect with people. That's the reason why Umar Johnson is popular as he is, and he's requested as he is, because he is a great public speaker and he has the knowledge and the credentials to back himself up. You don't. Like Lennon, what can you teach anybody, Lennon? Just literally, just looking at it. What can he actually teach anybody?
Nothing.
Nothing. He can't teach anything. You know, but you want to get up here and criticize somebody and make jokes and things and doing parody stuff.
I think the funniest thing
Now
is that he's on his channel dangling handcuffs. If that ain't funny right now.
Yeah,
dangling handcuffs.
Has maybe going to jail for not filing taxes. Like literally. Michael Israel said Gerald has absolutely no charisma. And to be honest with you, his channel right now is actually, the subscribers are not up, but his streaming numbers are up because of all the drama that's going on. But before all this drama happened, his streaming numbers were struggling. And then he has another thing I've been noticing. And if you check out their channels, you notice that Anti-Afro is becoming more present in chat rooms. If you ever watch their content, for those that support him, she goes to Lenon's platform. She goes to Gerald's platform. I've seen her in E&J. She's being more present. Matter of fact, she had a phone interview that she actually opted out. She ended up ghosting him. But a guy by the name of Conscious Energy, for those he's anti-Umar. I've actually had him on my channel multiple times to debate. But she had a phone interview with him last weekend. But she didn't show up. Exactly. She didn't even show up. Ghosted him. So I ended up calling and having a debate. You know, I got into a little heated exchange. You know, every time I bring up Lennon Honor, then it has to be a comparison with Umar. I'm like, Lennon Honor is incomparable to Umar Johnson. It's nothing to compare. I mean, shit, it is becoming more obvious. Like, you know, that's like comparing apples to oranges. I mean, it's nothing to compare. I mean, really be honest with you, that name should not even be mentioned in the same breath at all.
I agree with you.
Exactly. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm getting ready to go ahead and kind of tune it down and go ahead and end the live stream. Any last word, any feedback? Oh, damn, Tiffany, you just left. Okay. No problem. So for those that want to know again, like my brother Chaos Rain was asking about having the link to derail the rebirth. I can actually give the link to that because I would like everybody to subscribe to that channel. Give me 1 second. No, I'm sorry. Not that channel particularly, but I can't actually get the link to derail the rebirth. YouTube has not allowed me to have access to it. So I want you all to subscribe. And if you want to subscribe to This Is Not Derail, which is the channel right now, because I'm using both channels to do the show. I'm doing a simulcast with both channels. and you can log on either this is not D-Durrell or D-Durrell the Rebirth. But if you want a wrench, Chaos Reign, or anybody that wants a wrench to participate in the live streams, please, you have to log in to This Is Not D-Durrell. Again, I'm gonna repeat, if you want a wrench and you've been a supporter of mine, I've taken liking to you, please log on to This Is Not D-Durrell. That's my newest channel, and you will be able to get a wrench. So Chaos Reign, look at the bottom. You can subscribe to that channel. I'll give you a wrench. Okay? So, with that being said, guys, again, like I said, this is basically assessing and looking at the behavior of Ayida, whatever her last name is, starts with an A, not married. They are quote unquote spiritual marriage, whatever that may mean. And it's a shame that what was considered a wholesome family is actually a family in peril, and it's not real. It's a facade. And they're doing a lot of things that to me are disgusting in regards to them gaming the system for financial gain, allegedly. Only time will tell the extent of what they're doing. They deserve to be held accountable for the things that they are doing. So, with that being said, guys, I'm getting out of here. D-Durrell, the Rebirth. This is not D-Durrell. Look forward to hearing from you all in the future. In